Hey, Productively Speaking here. How you doing? Now today we're going to take a quick look at how you recreate that Netflix screensaver preview within PowerPoint itself. It's really simple stuff, and it's all about using a multitude of layers and pulling them left to right or up and down within PowerPoint itself using the draw path animation feature. And it's a simple but really beautiful effect that's both been used by Netflix and Sky in the past. I think Sky used a similar effect back when they were doing their HD campaign, and Netflix use it today, and it looks superb. So first of all, let's take a quick look at what we've created here. So in the background we have basically a background image here that's not particularly suitable for Kratos, which we've used in this image, but you get the point. And you can see that within the canvas, it's blown up significantly compared to the actual canvas size itself. And the reason why we want to do that, because we want to create that big background layer, which we can then push from right to left or left to right, depending on how you want to do yours, and you don't lose it falling off the screen to a white background. Then we've just thrown in a couple of PNG layers there and got Kratos here moving from left to right, and a dragon that we've used from right to left. And then we've also got a little bit of rain that's moving from top to down. And in order to be able to get these effects just right and feeling just like they are on Netflix, you've got to play around really with a couple of settings after you've applied the draw path. And applying the draw path is really simple stuff. You select your layer, you go to animations, and then you've got your path animation here, and you just use your draw line, so it's very nice and straight and it moves succinctly. In terms of the animation itself, once you've added the animation, you want to remove your smooth start and smooth ends, because that will basically cut out that little bit of time lag where it goes a little bit slower to begin with and at the end of that animation itself. But what we do want to extend is our general duration of that animation. We want to really drag that out to create that kind of screensaver feel. So we're going to set that at 120 seconds for the background layer. We want to set that for 60 seconds if you want a focal point coming in a little bit quicker. So for instance, we've got the dragon layer here in the background, basically behind Kratos, and we've got the text of the title of the movie or the presentation that you're doing there on 90 seconds. These settings are really just about you playing around with what you feel happy with, but I think 90 seconds is great for the text title. It tends to replicate what Netflix does. The one that you can be variable with is that second object that is a little bit further away in the screen, and you can set that variable. But 120 seconds is the sweet spot to get that same feel with Netflix. And then once you've applied that, you can tweak your repeat here, and I've put it up to 10 times and rewinding the animation when it's done playing. So to get a flavor of what that particularly looks like, and just as you arrange this stuff, you're going to have layers that are over each other. It's going to be a little bit annoying to sort some of that stuff out. And if you do, of course, have PowerPoint 2016, that has a beautiful arrange feature here where you can reorder the objects, and I've got to show that because it is so much easier than the old style PowerPoint. You can just drag that from left to right and set what you want front and behind. So much easier than the old PowerPoint. Believe me, it was horrible. So once you've done that, and once you keep tweaking with it, you'll get something that looks a little bit like this. And I'm really happy with the way it's panned out. And if you've ever just sat and not played an episode of Netflix and never got around to actually deciding what you wanted to watch, and you forgot to move the remote around, you will get this preview screenshot to stop your TV from burning out. And that's essentially what we've replicated here, and I think it looks fantastic. I mean, what a splash slide to create if you are at a conference or have a little bit of introductory time in the background before you go on to the meat and bones of your presentation. And it looks really good. I'm pretty happy with it. I think if I was to refine this more, I'd change the background and make it a little bit more suited, because there's a bit of a World War II background going on there, which doesn't really fit with the styling. But just a little bit of more information on that background image. It has to be a minimum of 3000 pixels width. The resolution as high as it can be, really, so you can blow that well above the canvas size, so you can move it from left to right or right to left. And that's what you kind of get. I could probably tweak the dragon a little bit more. The dragon does pass Kratos, but it creates that incredibly satisfying Netflix style presentation screensaver. So yeah, I looked up on YouTube, couldn't find anyone that has done this tutorial yet, so I thought I'd bang it up here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.